Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, a couple things. Number one, new place, super cool. I was able to rent a house with me and my son. So, yeah, we are here now and we're really enjoying it. Number two, new camera. I got a new camera for my birthday, so I am really excited to start shooting on this. Hopefully soon I'll be able to get software so I can actually edit my videos so that it will be a lot more concise, a lot fewer mistakes and things where I'm watching it back cringing going, I wish I could edit that out. Like this sentence right here. So yeah, let's get started. So kind of where I am in my story is late 2016, so fall time frame. I believed that I had ankylosing spondylitis. I believed that I had osteoarthritis. I also believed that I had Lyme's disease at this time, and this all-natural consultant, I believe the correct term was going to cure me of it. Because I truly do believe that she believed that she could, and I definitely believed her as well. And so during this time, my pain had not improved, but apart from my diet, if I stuck to a strictly starch-free diet, my pain was significantly decreased. However, I had developed some new and worsening symptoms. My exhaustion was complete to the point where if I stood up, I would get really bad heart palpitations, and if I walked anywhere, my heart rate would skyrocket. I believe I was laying in bed at one point, and it was 135, and that was common for me. It was not unusual for it to be that high with any exertion or no exertion at all sometimes. I also started experiencing night sweats, and these are not, you know, you wake up a little bit sweaty because it was like a really good nap, kind of like the kids where, you know, they take a really good nap and then their hair is like a little bit curly at the nape of their neck because it was such a good nap, they were sweating. No, this was, I would sleep on top of a towel so that the sweat did not soak down to the mattress through the sheets and through the mattress pad. I felt like I was getting absolutely dehydrated and depleted with how much I was sweating. You could wring my shirts out and actually get drops of liquid after waking up from one of those night sweats, and it was every single night. And I had a very predictable pattern where I would get chills so bad that I would shake. My entire body would shake. I remember seeing my brother during this time, and he was by my bed, and I started shaking uncontrollably, and like I always did, and he looked over at my husband and he goes, "Is she for real? Like, is she faking it?" And my husband goes, "Yeah, she's for real." And so I'll never forget, my brother just cuddled me and held me while I was shaking because I was so cold. So I would get very severe chills, and then I would spike a fever. And during most of 2016, I had a slight fever, a mild fever, but usually nothing over 100, maybe occasionally it would go up to 101, but I would spike to 103 often at night, and then I would take something and it would go down, and then I would finally go to sleep. And then I would wake up just completely drenched in sweat, and I would go through this every single day. And I thought I was sick, like with a cold or something like that. I never thought of it having to do with my ankylosing spondylitis or arthritis or Lyme's disease. And so I was able to make it down to South Carolina one more time to see this all-natural doctor and tell her how miserable I was doing. And I was so religious with her treatment plan. And she had two main goals for me. One was to kill all the parasites in my body, which she believed was Lyme's disease and also other parasites that were making me so ill. And then also to speed up my slow thyroid. She believed that my thyroid was slow. And I do believe that all natural doctors kind of have their thing that they harp on. Some people it's drinking enough water, other people it's yoga, or any other of the very good things. But her thing that she kind of harped on was thyroid. And so I was taking the things that she had me taking for it, and I didn't really question any of the things that she had me taking. I just took them all, and it was very expensive and very hard, and I would oftentimes not tolerate them well, where they would cause a fever, or they would make me have to lie down for the next day or 3 days or whatever the case may be. So after she saw me in South Carolina, she said that I was worse than I had ever been, which I agreed with. My hair loss was significant at that point, and so she gave me some stronger herbs, some different things, and she also prescribed a gallbladder cleanse for me, which that was the first thing that I did not do of all of her treatment, because I literally felt like it would kill me. Like, I was not able to get up and do anything. And I had also started vomiting. It was almost like a stress response. Like, I would get anxious and I would puke like immediately. And that is not like me. I'm one of those people that, probably in the last 5 years, I can name every single time that I vomited, and it was twice. So I'm not the person to do that. And so we got back, and I went to the doctor, again, urgent care, because we had been put in for a referral for a primary care physician, but it had not gone through yet, and it takes a long time to get an appointment with somebody, that's a first person appointment. And so it had taken a while, and I still didn't have one yet. So I went to urgent care again, and they told me that I probably had the flu. So I waited it out, and every single day I had that fever, and every single day I continued to lose weight, and I was not able to get up out of bed. And finally I told my husband, I was like, okay, I don't know what we need to do here, but it's not going away. This is not the 7 to 10 day flu virus that is sometimes 15. And so I waited 3 weeks from that initial appointment to finally being like, okay, we need to go check it out again. And so the night before, we looked up what time urgent care opened, and it opened at 7 the next morning. And so I said, okay, well, if I wake up with a fever, then we're going to go back in. And so I woke up, I took my temperature, it was 102, and I started getting dressed, and my heart was just racing, and that sore feeling after you lift really heavy or after you run or something, all of my limbs would feel that even after tying my shoes, or even after putting on a sweater or something. And so I was sitting on the edge of the bed waiting for my husband to put on his shoes, and I told him, I think we need to go to the ER instead. And I am not the type of person to blow things out of proportion, and so he was very shocked by that, and he was just like, okay, yeah, we really need to do that. And so after spending 3 hours in the ER, where they were running all kinds of tests and x-rays and different things like that, they actually admitted me because they didn't feel comfortable sending me home at that point. And that led to another misdiagnosis and another correct diagnosis, which I will talk about in a future video. So if you hung out this long, please like and subscribe. I would love that. Tell me how you're doing. And yeah, I would love to talk to you guys later. See ya.